Hey guys, so I figured I'd do a short video today. This is going to be a kind of a direct talk about the Alliance Wyvern. I know some people haven't really gone over the Alliance Wyvern yet, and I figured I'd kind of set some things straight about it, give you guys a little bit of information on how it kind of works, what you guys should be focusing on, and just kind of like, the whole reason why it's kind of a good thing to have, and why it's super helpful. So to start, this is my Alliance's Alliance Wyvern. It is at level 8 and it's currently growing to level 9, as we did meet the resource cost for its growth. As you can see, it does take a little while to do, and it has action points similar to your AP as well, that you use to hit strongholds and monsters. It kind of works the same way. It's the same kind of principle behind your personal wyvern that you can send with your troops, except this is an Alliance Wyvern, so it is used by rank 4s and the rank 5 of the Alliance, and can be sent with rallies, either against a player or a defiled stronghold, increasing the kind of damage that you can do based on the traits that you give the wyvern. So each level gives one trait point. Traits can be broken up into each category for troops. So you have your infantry, attack, defense, march speed, and HP. Same thing with cavalry, attack, defense, march speed, and HP, and then again with archers and siege. We are focusing more on infantry, so our infantry attack is increased here. We have all 8 points spent into infantry attack. So, and as you can see, it increases the attack by about 10% each time, which is a huge buff to attack, and is super helpful, especially when attacking a player. The strongholds, it's not really needed. Typically just a full rally will be a 30 defiled stronghold as it is. You don't really need that extra buff. It's more used against players to do additional damage to somebody who has a ton of troops. And to get the level up, you would fill this resource cost for growth right here, and it is based by resources, and you would click this donate button. I can't right now because it's currently growing, but you would click donate. You would choose what resources you want to send, and it would just stockpile, and it sends to your Alliance Castle. So you have to have the Alliance Castle built, and it has to be not destroyed to donate. So once you donate, those resources are sent to the capital. Your transports will come back, and you can keep sending until you've sent the amount that you want to. Once a certain resource reaches its goal, you cannot send any more resources of that type, so you have to move on to the next type. You also have a little leaderboard that shows, your certain members' donations amount, so that you can see, this is who's participated a lot, this is who isn't, etc. Now with Alliance Wyvern skills, each skill requires these basic kind of like gems, I guess you could call them, really, but they're really just like capture points essentially, or essence, I guess you could say. So the essence of each fort or castle or outpost that you want to call it on the campaign map, like I'll show you here, or the world map, sorry. So like the Aegis Sanctuary, so these are here, the sanctuaries. So like Aegis Sanctuary, gives us one type of essence. All the other 5 give type of essence as well. So just controlling those, by taking them over, you'll get some essence, which then goes towards storing it up for your artifact skills that the dragons get. So you have 3 artifact skills. You have the Shackles of Disaster right here. It has an area effect of 3 tiles, so that's 3 tiles radius around a center tile. It lasts for 1 day. It's an immediate cast, and it requires essence from almost all the sanctuaries, and then it takes 3 days to recharge. Basically what it does is you get your troops of enemies that are in that area are basically they lose about 50% of their march speed for 1 day. That's only assuming that they stay in that area. As soon as they leave that area, they are affected by it. Not really all that helpful, in my opinion. The most helpful one is probably this the creator's spell, which creates 20 gold tiles, like gold resource tiles, and it has a 4-tile radius from a central point. It has an unlimited duration. Those tiles will last until they're collected. It's immediate, and you need to have the staff essence, and it takes about 2 days to cool down. And like I said, it creates about 20 tiles, depending on, if there's available space. The area does expand, as you can see here in the notes. It will expand by 1 if there's not enough space for that tile, so it will always create 20. It just might not be all together. It might be a little spread out depending on what's in the way. So, and it will create gold centers, gold resource tiles of the highest level that is available in the area that you cast it. So if you cast it towards the capital, you'll have those the highest level tile that you can, and you get free gold. So it's an easy way to get some free gold for free to play, or just some gold for your members. Now, those tiles can be collected by anybody, not just your alliance. They can be collected by anyone. So you need to make sure that you get on that and collect those tiles as quickly as you can, so that you're not giving that free gold out to other people. Then the center ability is Enormous Shield, which casts a huge shield around about a 4-tile radius. I think it shields just a little bit outside the actual animation for it as well. So like if you have like a member that's like half in, half out of that area, I believe it will still affect them. So. And it will only apply to people that can't actually shield. So if they can't shield normally, this won't shield them anyway, if that makes sense. Also, you can see that it does cost gold to use, so do pay attention to this. It does cost gold to actually use the abilities. Each one does have a different cost, so I'll go back over that and show you that in a moment. But like I said, the Enormous Shield gives everybody a 1-day shield, so that's a 24-hour shield. You need to have either the Aegis, Chalice, or Diadem essences, and it takes about 2 days, about 2.5 days to recharge. Like I said, it gives a 1-day shield or 24-hour shield to everybody that is in the affected area, and the Enormous Shield skills can be activated by using gold, even when there's insufficient artifact essence. When using gold to activate, skill essence will not be consumed. So like I said, you can still use this one with gold, so it's a little different than like say this one doesn't require gold. I don't think this one does either. Yeah, so like this one's the only one that requires gold right here, so you can use gold even if you don't have the essence, but if you have the essence will be used. So hopefully that explained that. There's also the Ancient Dragon skills right here, which can be used by the person that holds the capital or the throne. Gets these additional 2 abilities that they can do, which is Infernal Breath. Everything will burn before his powerful breath. So you have a 4-tile radius, lasts for 1 day, 24 hours, takes 1 hour to cast, and then you have a 6-day cooldown. Once hit, all peace shields, alliance buildings, resource centers, Gex strongholds, common, and elite monsters are basically destroyed or set on fire within that area, that 4-tile radius. And wall durability and all resource production rates are halved for everybody in that area. So basically, it's you use it on like an enemy hive, like an enemy alliance's hive. It just completely wrecks them and gives them some nice debuffs, which forces them to either move or to accept those kinds of debuffs during that time period. But they won't be able to use shields, so most likely they'll all start moving out, as they don't want to sit there unprotected. So then you have the next skill, which is Ancient Dragon's Blessing, which affects everybody in the entire kingdom. and you get it lasts for 1 day. It takes about 30 minutes to cast, and you have a 6-day cooldown. And basically, it's a kind of a toss of the coin of one of 3 different kind of buffs that get applied to the entire kingdom. You have the effectiveness of speed up items, so you get about a 10% increase in your speed up times from your speed ups. You get a research speed up of 20%, or a troop training speed up of 30%, and it applies to literally everybody in the kingdom. And that costs 25,000 gold, whereas the Infernal Breath costs 50,000. So that is pretty much it as far as Alliance Wyverns go. Hopefully this kind of helps you out a little bit. Also, real quick here, but with the growth, you can actually speed it up using your Alliance speed ups. So if you want to help that out, you can. Hopefully that explains this for you guys, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.